Hey everybody, what's up? It's GleeCon, and I'm back again. Did you miss me? I'm here with another episode of Lord of Warcraft, and I'm stoked to be here. We're going to continue our epic journey. We did all of the Northern Stranglethorn quests yesterday on an alliance, and we started one of the interesting Cape of Stranglethorn quests, which is taking our rogue here and starting to work on we did Arena Master, and for funsies, we're also working on the Arena Grandmaster, because that's going to come up in the next patch. So, as of 1.11, that's what we're covering right now. We're covering all quests that have existed since the dawn of time, since retail, since Classic, that still exist in retail. And the oldest screenshots that are available are from 1.11, which is the penultimate patch of the series. Stay a while and listen as we get off this screen so we can get away from that music. That was the Naxxramas patch from Classic. So that was really when Wowhead got it together, back then ThoughtBot, and started paying attention to what are the different expansions, so on and so forth. What are the quests? And so from that point on, we can track it by expansion, and that's what this show is going to turn into. We're going to track it by little X-Pack bonus. So at 1.12, which is the last Classic patch setting, they dropped a couple more quests. I don't know what all of them are. I haven't checked it, but I do know Arena Grandmaster is part of it. And since this quest is so tedious, the Arena Grandmaster quest, that is, I want to work on it throughout. It is. I did find out that it's my time, not server time. So I'm just going to get some XP and fly around because we have 4 minutes until the announcement, and then he'll walk. So I just felt like we'll get a little bit of XP and give us something to do. So today, I'm not sure exactly. Oh, I changed her flying commands around. Interesting. I actually kind of like it better. Alright, so why am I here? I'm only here for just a couple minutes to get XP, and you know what? While we're here, let's grab this iron too. Did we explore that? No, it didn't open. Okay, and right before 9 o'clock, we're going in. So I'm going to give it like two more minutes, and we're going back in, which is perfect because then we'll have a chance to level our girl up here, look into some things that way as Homeboy walks down. I did attempt it one more time yesterday, so after this episode was over, perfect, we got some moves. So now I'm going to get out of here. We gained Rupture, Kidney Shot, and of course we gained a talent point. I'm going to go, actually, you know what? I'm not. So she is going to have a nice time of leveling up. Not as good as our, what's his name? Alright, so I don't see anybody here. But we gained Rupture and Kidney Shot. So these are two more combo point eviscerator things. Now, Evisceration is 141. Rupture is better if I am fighting a long-term thing. Slice and Dice is really top priority after that. And then Kidney Shot is an interesting stun. Really, more than anything else, it's a combo point stunner. Okay, so it's a little different. Now, we also need to look at Assassination spec here. So let's look at Assassination talents. Assassination Rogue talents. My fingers are not on point right now. Okay. So he should make his announcement soon. We're only at 104 mining. We're going for our third. We're going to need in total to loot this chest 13 times. The first time gave us Arena Master. When we turn in 12 trinkets, that will give us Arena Grandmaster, which is basically the same trinket, but plus it has a cooldown feature that allows you to break stun or something like that. And then the 13th one will give you an heirloom trinket. Okay, so we I think it's cool. Fate Bound is, I guess, the one that we are recommending. Okay. See, that's cool. Now that there are 2 different versions of each, you could even go out and do double. Pretty awesome. All right, I don't know what Fate Bound is all about, but we are getting to choose an assassination one. All we did so far was get Venom. So while I'm stealth, you can still put these in stealth. Yeah, so right after this show, I missed the 12 o'clock one because it was right after this show. I just missed that window. I think I did come back and try 3 o'clock, and that was on camera. I got my first one. And then I tried again at 6 o'clock, and I was able to pick up another one. I put that one on camera too on some of my shorts, so that's my goal. I'm going to marry these check-ins to some shorts. And then why is he not announcing? Should be oh, there he is. He just announced. And now he's walking. Okay, good. All right, so the other talent that we want here is we need Motivated Murderer. Cool. So passive, it's a passive energy regeneration by 20%. I like that. So that's just good. That just gives me more energy. Perfect. So I don't see anybody around. It's early in the morning on a Sunday. We should be able to get the third one here. After that, we're kind of cooked. What we're going to do next is go down to Booty Bay and investigate just how strong are these guards. Now, I also heard we're going to need to be level 55. If that's the case, I really don't know what we're going to do when we play. What will be, if that's the case, we're going to be stuck in a loop, leveling to 55 for some time. I do not want to use a boost, even though I have like 5 or 6 just sitting, waiting. I don't want to use one. I also... And then he runs, let the bloodletting begin. Okay, I sapped him. This 80 troll just killed me, and I'm out. So there was a troll there. I don't know how they got it. And that's it. So I did not, in fact, get to level up. They broke a stun somehow, and they got the trinket I was hoping to get. I didn't even see them. That sucks. I did not realize. So they logged on, they got the trinket, and that means I don't get it on this one. I'll try it a bunch more times today. That's a bummer for me, and I'm sad. Alright, so... did not realize I had my... That's a big bummer. So I thought everything was cool, but there was a rogue sitting right there doing exactly what I was doing. And they were, unfortunately for me, they were level 80. So I tried to do what I could do. I sapped them, but they had something that could break a sap, and then they were able to just one-shot me because I'm level 13. So that's that one. So that's an official failed one. Yesterday, like I said, I had 2 successes. So it's just going to be a matter of patience, you know. I'm going to be a little bit more diligent. I'm going to try on all of the 3s as much as I can today. So I should get to have another attempt at noon. I should get to have an attempt at 3, at 6, at 9, and probably at 12. Even that's a work night. So I should get 5 more attempts today. Before I get doing what I'm doing right now, which is really running around the world and exploring, I really should... Now that person, who knows? They might mess my life up. Alright, so the other real main thing we have in this universe is checking out Booty Bay. What are these guards like? How strong are they? How strong is a booty? It says Booty Bay Bruisers are level 30. So, we are going to have to become at least above level 30 to really end their existence. That is what it is. So, in the quest to do that, we're going to explore, we're going to do quests, and now, because even if we did the one exploit, there's an exploit to do, you know, focus on phasing. Oh, there's a little floor right there. So right now, first things first, what I'm going to do is just explore. You know what? I'm not even going to do the exploring. We need to focus on quests. Really a bummer. Alright, so you know what? I'm going to actually set my Hearthstone here to Booty Bay. That's going to open up some options for me. That will allow me always to be just a quick hop, skip, and a jump away.
I got what you need. Have a good one.
Now, I read something about if you do any quests for Booty Bay, you are going to automatically become hated with the Bloodsail Buccaneers, and we don't want that. Alright, so let's think about... we're just going to work now on taking this character. She's only level 13. We're going to get her as far as we can. So I'm pretty sure with her... I don't know what we did. I know we did the Duratar quest, so let's go Orgrimmar over... I'm still trying to get over that salty little sting of losing that. Alright, so we definitely did Duratar. There was no rogue. There are no engineering quests, if I remember correctly. So if I try to look at these previous things, yeah, there's no engineering. This is just giving me some free XP as I go. Yeah, no engineering quests. And I don't think there's any technically pure mining quests either. No. Alright, so her professions. Now, there is the old one, first aid. Which that doesn't really exist. There's other crap too. Alright, so there's Duratar, which she did, and then into that there's Mulgore. So I think, let's take her into Mulgore. Oh, I'm not even on the right continent. Okay, so actually, that's what we should do. So let's go back. If we need, excuse me, if we need to do that much leveling with her, it's going to require being smart. Now, there's Tristful Glades also. Tristful Glades is not... There is no real quests that we can go through. Look at Crash Zeppelin. It's kind of cool. Yeah, that stinks that there was a rogue, a level 80 rogue just waiting to end my life. I really just should have, I guess, hoped. Alright, what is this a portal to? Portal to the Undercity. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna do it. Because that's actually, you could actually portal bounce yourself around. Oh. Did not really take me to the Undercity. It took me to, like, the messed up version. What's Chromie time say?
Light be with you.
Yeah. Says, do I wish to see it how it was prior to the war, but then she doesn't actually have it available. Well, I think you gotta go out. I remember reading this. You gotta go closer to, like, the bulwark. Trigger that. Until it hits Tristful Glades. Then you can come back around. Since it didn't let me go Yeah, see, now it's available. But here's an area, so now we can fly around Tristful Glades and explore. It's actually not the worst idea. Get some XP. I was just thinking about Tristful Glades, actually. Get some XP, explore the zone, get a bunch of ore. Probably should have kept it. Okay, we're just looking to explore spots. And gonna get a buttload of ore. By the time we're all done. And that's gonna be our life. We're just gonna go through. It's gonna make us a little bit thirsty for gear. But we need to be at least level 30 in order to be able to fight those goblins. So we can start working on the goblins and working on grinding the rep at 30, right around there, 29 if we're desperate, 28, 29 if we're desperate. But they're elites, so it's going to be tricky. But yeah, as we sail around and just get ore and explore, and we're going to go really through the whole world. We are really... I mean, every time we explore, we're getting 200 XP. For now, every time we get ore, we're getting 500 XP. Terrace of Repose.
I need to get closer.
It really is good. We hit level 13 just from starting. So this is kind of our life. This is going to be the next few episodes. I imagine it's going to take us a few to get to 30. Now, yeah, I would imagine. So we're kind of stuck on that. And I will do some questing, but that's where there's just not a lot we can do. We are truly stuck in this area. All right, so now let's see. Oh, I forgot. She has Mutilate. That's where she needs to go. Need to start with Garrote? I guess not really. Garrote's like... do I think this is going to really happen over 18 seconds? So it's really not worth using Garrote. That bat got me. Okay. Oh, I forgot the Shiv is a special move. So I do want the Shiv. And you want to go at 4 or 5, if I remember my old assassin ways. Because you don't want to have wasted combo points. The combo point to... combo point generation to energy expenditure kind of setup. Don't want to waste in that calculation. Alright, so cool. We are already very close to leveling up just from going around this little set. Now, while we're running around here, we can do other things too. Every little zone, if we want to start, we are going to eventually have to start working on fishing. I have a fishing pole. So, we could start, let's do it. Let's just start getting like 5 points of fishing per zone too. We'll start getting, because this is maybe our only character we're going to have to fish with. Maybe. Okay, so, got a piece of driftwood, fishing 2. So this one we're only going to need to get to fishing only 4 points, because that's it, that's all we need. We have some recipes for cooking, we need to get better about that, and fishing is going to allow us to do that. Yeah, so far we haven't even gotten fish that we can eat with, even though this is a good area. Okay. And you know, we have plenty of time as we do all of these things. The other thing we have to remember is every day I'm just going to keep trying to get more. Like I said, we might have up to, I don't know if I'll really remember, but we might have up to 5 more attempts today alone. And if that's the case, that would get us halfway there. Now, work days, I obviously have a lot less, but I can still, I can hit up a 6 o'clock one on work days, 6, 9, and 12. So if I'm good and diligent, I can get 3 per work day. So best case scenario, I hit all 5 of them at 7. In a perfect world. Okay, we just hit level 14. We gained good old lockpicking. Lockpicking is a kind of a unique rogue skill. It's neat that we have it. It's tied to your level now. You don't have to level lockpicking up. And we did gain a rogue ability. So what's our rogue ability that we need? We do not want Toxic Stiletto, which makes Shiv much cheaper, reduces its cooldown from 30 seconds to 15 seconds, and makes it have a little, you can throw it. Although it does look like the range is very short, it's still. So we're skipping that in this round, and instead we're going to go with Fleet-Footed, which just gives me a nice 15% on the movement speed. I love that. That's a great one. So we can pick locks now, and we got faster. Can't complain about that. Changing of events at all. And we're level 14. And the goal to level 30. Now, I also mentioned, hey, there's a solid chance we're going to need to get to level 55. Now, if that's the case, that stinks. But because the quest itself, now that we will know a little better when we get to, when we actually get to friendly with Bloodsail Buccaneers. We will be able to tell, like, if I get to friendly and that quest still isn't available, then we'll be able to be like, oh, okay, that stinks. Alright. So we're almost out of rested XP. I mean, that was bound to happen very fast, but hey, we got over a level out of it. We're still cruising. Now at 15, we've unlocked a bunch of other zones, so that's good. It's good that we're doing this way, honestly. Okay, and we will still level up fairly quickly, even without the rested XP. This is pretty... And we are going to be able to stop and do some quests at certain zones. That'll help us. But right now we're going to go... Oh, you know what we should do also? Let's hunt rares while we're running around. So after we clear each zone, we'll do a rare hunting list. We'll do the best of all worlds, since we really are just trying to figure out what's the best right now. Since I'm not going to be fighting prolonged fights, I don't care about slice and dice. There we go. I was hoping we'd get ourselves a little satchel. Why don't I have... I never got a good bag with her. It's very sad. We did just get her some boots. She's forgot she's been running around barefoot this whole time. So that's it. She is going to have to stop at a shop. And when rested XP wears off, I'm going to drink one of those potions just to help me out. Okay. So this is just giving us little tasks, little things to do to break up. So it's not this big monotonous, single-minded chore. If we do it this way, we get a crap ton of ore. And then go for it. Alright, so here's Brill. I'm going to save all the gold I can get, too, because we're really... another downside of this is... we are... we're going to not have a lot of loot. Not going to have a lot of gold, comparatively. That's probably the biggest draw. Here's a chef. Now, we do want some of this. Okay. Not really a lot I can cook. I'm looking for a guy that can... Rain and feed vendor.
What do you
Oh, he's herbalist. He has the special chicken feed if you want to be a horde character. Oh yeah, he gives herbalism. I was gonna say I need a shop over here that has repair. All right, so get rid of this trash. I don't need that. Wait, I will save that. And we need to save. I guess I will save cooking reagents with her in case I learn some of these recipes. All right, do we have any rested XP? No. So as soon as I leave this town, let's buy some other stuff. Where's the little general goods? Wish I could get to 50. We will not be able to. What are we at for regular cooking? 41. Okay, we have a roasted boar meat we can cook. Need a 42, and then I can sell that one. Such a big bummer. That person was waiting there. But you know what, everybody? Sure, I'm not the only person setting little goals for myself like this. Profession trainer?
Speak quickly.
Well, they can teach me how to make a bronze bar, tin bar, and silver bar, so that's good. Yeah. That's who I wanted. Trade supplies. Crispy batwing. It's the only thing I really cared about. Because now I can go cook that batwing. And now I gotta make a fire. I want to cook. I've got a couple little points of cooking.
I'm out of range.
Care about that guy. It will be interesting to come back and quest these areas for real, doing the real quest lines once we enter Cataclysm. Alright, I'm gonna have to just make my own fire. I'm about out here. Can I make it in the... No. There was a fire making thing. Oh, it's in the... in the job. Cooking fire. That's what it is. Alright, so we can make one boar meat. What about crispy batwing? Did I sell my meaty batwing? Is that what accidentally happened? Let me go to buyback. I think I did accidentally sell it. Come on. Any shop. Come on. What is wrong with me?
What is it?
Yeah. Shop. Why is it so hard to find shops in this place? Everybody's level 80. Every single person. Alright, this feed vendor actually. Yeah, he had a shop.
I'm listening.
I want to buy back. I want to buy back the meaty batwing. There we go. That was a mistake I made. I want to make that too. Okay, give me a point. Every little point counts. You know what, actually?
What is
Let's go ahead and buy... not the chicken feed.
Beware.
I thought that said Death Guard burgers. Where was the trade goods at? Trade goods person. Her?
What now?
Yeah, we can... let's go try to cook some of the spice bread. That'll help us a little bit too. I don't want a ton. Oh, it's not worth anything. Dang it. I just wasted money. I forgot. I must have cooked already with her. I mean, I'm going to cook it just to make as much money back as possible. Whoopsie. Yeah, so we're going to have our work cut out for us leveling up over the next few parts of our experience here. It's a bummer that I did this. We'll sell some. It's a buzzard wing that I don't have yet. But this can sell. Raptor eggs we don't have yet. These two things we can sell along with the bread. Alright, feed dude. Buy some stuff from me.
Hello.
Okay. Alright, so that's it for that. Let's go ahead and I guess we'll go down now and explore right around Undercity. Give us a little speed just from getting close to it. Go. We can go all the way through. I don't want to, I guess. Alright, so after this, before we leave, how many zones are there in the game? Is 5 per good enough? Ooh, what's he? That's a rare. Hibernus the Sleeper. Absolutely we do. Okay. Great. Got a small black pouch too. So we expanded our inventory a little bit since we're getting job done. Not getting the 30 slot bag. Alright, rested XP is fully off. Oh, I should use the 20% XP potion. Dang it.
Too far away.
Alright, use that right now. We have 3 of them, so now we use 1. Alright, there's a little farm or something right here. Old Hearth Manor, yep. Okay. Alright, I'll tell you what, every time I find a nice suitable body of water, we'll do a little fishing. We just gotta get our fishing up. I don't think 5 per zone is gonna really cut it. We'll try to do a little fishing every time we find a suitable body of water. So the only other ones we really have to explore from here are over here maybe, and then along the coast. Maybe along the fish. That would get us around 20 for this zone. Zones will have none. If it starts to become too annoying to level up a fishing, I think fishing is easier to level up now. Dang, when do I actually start getting fish? Because that's going to help us too. I don't see where I can learn fish yet, but I think there's some place we got to be able to get some fish recipe. And I have Savory Deviant Delight too. 2 more fish. It's much easier to fish now, I believe. They've made it less tedious. I think it's pretty much a guaranteed 1 level per fishing thing. But she's going to be the one that I attempt the Stranglethorn fishing challenge with also, so. Something considering. You never know, you could get some of these rare fishing things. Okay, so at 10, we still have yet to catch an actual fish. That was the Stillwater Pond. It looks like ore is not, copper ore is not helping us level up mining anymore. Okay. I mean, this has been pretty productive too, just playing around in Tristful Glades, and this isn't even one of the better, you know, more advanced zones. So that's cool. It's just us being silly. Dang it. What? How, that did not even... That was trash. I was already... He already cursed me. And I wasn't even ready. Alright, so let's go over here. How are these things spawned that fast? I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm happy for all the copper and everything, but... Yeah, so we've gone from a level 12 to a level 14. It's slow. I mean, and things are only going to get slower. That's another thing you kind of have to keep in mind. This will be slower. I want to find... Yeah, see, he sells. Gordo, he's an old quest giver. Yeah, go ahead. I'll save that bear meat, though. Some of these people do sell. It's like kids. I don't know what the story is about there, and we're not going to know. Okay, we're going to go over here. Actually, let's go into Death Knell, because there's nothing in there. There's no ore or anything in Death Knell. Getting a decent amount of shadow. These little starter gems. That's going to help us if we want to build goggles or anything like that. Saladin Farmstead. See, I'm literally in the farmstead. Why won't you give me the points for it? Yeah, give me Death Knell. That's an exploration. Let's say how could it not? Oh, okay. Okay, Scarlet Palisade. There's something over here. Yeah, it's not. There we go. I don't know why it didn't give me that before. All right, so we want to check this lake out. We want to check the seashore out, and then we're going to go fish by the Undercity. Actually, let's go seashore first. Why not? It's giving me. Fishing in the ocean by some murlocs. He might make me fight him. No, he did not. She's probably the only character, unless we have faction-specific fishing quests we're going to have to do, she is probably the only one we're going to do fishing on. Because I am not looking forward to fishing up in every single expansion. That's why they made, I think, partly why they made fishing easier to level, because you wanted to fish everywhere. It's tons. That's like over 1,000 points of fishing. We're still... Oh, we did gain an actual fish, a slither skin mackerel. I don't have the recipe for that, but... We actually gained our first fish. We caught our first fish. So that's another thing that's new. We would have been really catching fish for real in Classic, so it's kind of interesting. And we caught our second fish. Love it. Okay. We're going to check out this little body of water right here. I think we already explored these little oracles before. Then I want to check this bigger lake. Oh. You so-and-so. That was a mistake. Didn't mean to do that. I didn't want to do that one. He's gonna. I was gonna say he's gonna draw me to a second one. So. Alrighty, mates. Let us continue fishing. Maybe I'll go around that guy and he'll have a fishing recipe for me. Someone somewhere. We're gonna save these fish because. There you go. I know when we go to Mulgore, we'll be able to get some of these. Slither skin mackerel, I know you can buy in Duratar. We should actually do that when we go back there. Go down and buy some of these little recipes. It'll be worth it. Still getting trash. So we already did the ocean. Yeah, we have this lake and this lake. So there's various bodies of water available. That's okay. At some point we should... It's ready to be captured. What do you need to capture them for? Okay, we got another fish, so we're starting to actually catch fish now. Good. And then after this, like I said, we're going to go for some rare hunting. So we'll actually get up to level 30. This neat place. This is a place I don't think you would have even been able to explore back in the day. Now look at it. What is this place? It's like a Twilight... Is there like some Twilight cult stuff going on? There is. Twilight researchers just chilling. Why doesn't it appear on the map? Will it never appear on the map? Whispering Forest. Yeah, so it's there. It just doesn't appear on the map. What's this? Fey Drunk Darter. What is this place? I think I maybe have been here before, but it's been a long time. Oh, just a terrestrial bear. Okay, just a random bear. I don't know what that's tied to. It's got to be tied to some kind of quest, right? But it doesn't appear on the map. But that's interesting. The map does not expose it. What happens if we fish here? Consider terrestrial glades. Is this gonna like be counted as cataclysm fishing? So that's fine. We'll do 5 points of that too. All right. I don't know. Well, it's still considered classic Tristful. Okay. Now, it's hard for me to say whether or not the fishing experience will or won't be better this time, considering we're still so low. I don't know. Like, I don't know if it will do like Classic does, where it kind of scales. The sickly looking fish, I don't think you can cook that. But now, yeah, now we've gotten a couple in a row where we've got some long jaw mud snappers. Eventually we could get bobbers or whatever if we wanted. A brilliant small fish. Whoops. Okay, so there you... Oh, uh-oh. We didn't level up. So there is some scaling. For the first time ever, we did not level up. Alright, you know what we'll do? I will do 5 casts each body of water. That way, we're not spending extra time, and if it does scale like that... Alright, so... last thing to do here is go fish in the lake.
Closer.
And then we're going to go to these various other areas. So we're going to hunt down rares in all the different areas. So we'll hunt down rares here. And you know what? Since we're in... Lordaeron or whatever... we're going to go... We'll go to some of the Alliance areas. Like, we'll do some Elwyn Forest and some Dun Morog exploration, too. Why not? Send this girl all over the world. And she's going to be our main. She's going to be our true explorer. Oh, it doesn't look like I can actually reach that lake from there. Okay, good. So that means it turns that one off. And now we're gonna look for World of Warcraft Classic Elite, not Classic. Elites by zone, maybe? Not elite. Yeah, that's what it is. Rares. Not elites. Rares. Rares by zone. Wow, rare spawns. How old is this? That goes up to Legion, so I don't love it. Azerothian rares. Vanilla. Okay, so if we look at Terrestful Glades. Okay, so this is where we're going. Ah, you can kind of see. So there's Bane. He is a beast. There you go. We'll put next to that. Found on the estate right there. What does he look like? He's like a wolf. And he's found at that whatever estate. So that's where we're going now. We're going to the Carlson estate. We're going to start looking for rares now. We don't need all of them. It's also just a fun way. That's a cursed Darkhound. Okay. There he is. Awesome. So there's big old Bane. Pretty cool. Okay. So in our first rare, we are in luck. We gained some trousers. They're actually better than mine. And they're kind of green. Alright. Bane. He survived. That one was off. Okay. Bone Chewer. I think we did this on another account. So Bone Chewer is a vulture that appears in this little area by a scarlet letter. Cool. And stopping for ore if we need to. So Bone Chewer is some kind of vulture. Scarlet Palisade. Okay. I don't see it. Oh, it looks like it's more to the north where this tower is almost. Like you would see it up here. But I don't see it at all. Alright, so we might be out of luck on Bone Chewer. It's okay. Or it's just spawning in some weird way and I can't check it out. Okay. That's okay, that's okay. I mean, we were just over here. Yeah, if you really look, it circles around that whole cab thing. This little tower. And maybe it's in the air, maybe it's not, but I don't see it. Okay. No Bone Chewer. Alright, get Bone Chewer off. Deeb, as we go alphabetically. Deeb is a murloc that is found in one spot up there on the coast. Okay. Or as we stop and get as much ore as we can. Ore is basically free XP. This is the way we're leveling up. It's faster than fighting. almost, it's like 2.5 times the amount of XP for killing a mob. We're getting very close. We're going to level up perhaps on this next piece of ore. And it's going to allow us to make some money as we sell the heck, because... Alright, we gained Shadow Step. So, it lets us teleport, be behind, and we're fast. You already know Shadow Step, gain a charge of Shadow Step. So this is another... That's a movement speed one. Pretty cool. And it allows us to pick this next tier of powers. So we don't need improved poison. There's a 5% increased application chance of your poisons. I guess doesn't really matter. But we do want Path of Blood. So now we are going to actually have extra energy as well as our energy regeneration. So great. Let's go ahead. Every time we get a new level, let's reapply our poisons. Why don't we care about this? I guess it's just not enough damage. Not enough extra chance to do like 8 extra damage or whatever. I guess it just doesn't scale nicely. Alright, by the way, we're also level 15. So now we've unlocked all the quests and stuff in the level 15 areas, which is most quests in the game. So cool for us. Okay, we're still working our way over to Deeb. I think we might have already done this on one of our characters, but I don't care. I think we did this with our Warlock, maybe? But it's faster with her since she's got ore she can farm. Nice.
It's too far away.
This guy might aggro me. No, did not. Fight this little guy. Yeah, see, I don't even get a chance to apply all of my things. She does kill pretty fast. Oh yeah, we can just carve those combo points already out. And I'm not going to use a macro. We're just going to hunt. I'm not hunting this for any achievement or anything. We're really doing it for the chance at loot and XP. That's all. So pretty interesting that we ended up failing our mission. Then we scouted out the guys. We saw, okay, we're going to need to be whatever of a certain level to get there. Now, the good thing is, I think that means we will start, like, out-leveling the Booty Bay guards. Come level 30. You know, like, we will start leveling over them. They won't scale with us past 30, I believe. Or maybe they will. Either way, at least then they'll be of a level with us, and we can start very slowly grinding the XP for them. Okay, so he's near the end. There's that little divot in the land, and it's past that. It's like over there. So it's maybe in this little shell. Maybe it's even over here in this little house. I don't see Deeb. I don't even see anybody with a little short name like Deeb. Okay, so no Deeb. No luck on Deeb. I mean, I could target Deeb if I thought he was maybe going to be there. No. not around. Alright, who's next? No Deeb. Fangor, I think we've seen him before. Fangor is a bat that flies above actually death knell. We are going to have so much copper. But I mean, actually making the goods after a while is gonna... that's why I'm doing this, is because... Well, first of all, copper will turn into bronze to a certain extent. And then anything extra, like once we can no longer worry about copper, bronze, whatever, we're going to be able to turn it into other types of gear. All these tiger's eye and all that stuff. It's all going to help us with something. I think there's a fishing dude this lake. I don't remember what side of the lake he appears. Maybe over here. I did kind of want to look at him. Because I think he sells... Yeah, I was going to say, I think he has some kind of...
And you are...
Oh, he can... I learned Shadowlands fishing from him now. Why not? Okay. Alright, so now we're going back over to Death Knell. So just live my life here in this zone. Oh, 15. I mean, I guess this is not the best way to level. But with what our limited options are, it kind of is. Like, we don't have... We don't have everything needed, you know? Alright, so within Death Knell, he's above there. Okay, so where is he? He's like up here in this. How do you find him? He flies around there. He is out of doors. I feel like I've seen him around before. This is such a small little area, too. Okay. I don't see him. I don't see Jeff. I don't see him anywhere. I mean, this is the starting zone, so he's probably killed on sight pretty quickly. Alright. So get rid of Fangor. That one's gone. Farmer Solidin is a rare. He's just a... looks like a dude at the Solidin farmstead. Cool. Alright, so I believe that's the Solidin farmstead. Right in front of us. So this one can appear anywhere. Farmer Solidin. He can appear right about where we're at. Scarlet Warriors. Farmer. Okay, where else can he appear? He can appear, looks like kind of on the fringes. So, but when I looked at the picture, he appears to be inside of a building. So my thought is I should check inside these little buildings. That's more likely than not where he would appear. Shadow Stalker. Cool. What is it doing in there? I can kind of get her. Nice. Okay, we got another pouch. So we've added some bad pouches. Is that listed in the rares? It is. Okay, so we found Shadow Stalker. Cool. And then, yeah, we're still looking for Farmer Saladin. Maybe he too will appear. That's neat. Amidst all these farmers, so old Saladin himself. There he is. Nice. Okay. Got another bag. Dang, so we've now at least got all junkie bags. Cool, I'll take it. Also, we just got a couple rares. I like that. So the Saladin Farmstead was friendly to us. Alright, who's next? We already got Hibernius the Sleeper. Lost Soul, we've killed that one. That one's been around forever. What does that mean? Oh, you can hunter him. That's what it means. Lost Soul is the Mysara Caverns. Where the heck is that? Every time she's killed, she's... Lost souls are found just west of Brill. Okay, just west of Brill, Lost Soul. Yeah, they said she's the most... I feel like we've killed her a bunch of times, and it says not to be confused with the Tormented Souls or whatever. To be sure. Alright, so... Whoa? We got Rasan the Needler. Another rare we just found on our own. Cool. Come here, Rasan the Needler.
It's too far.
Love it. Pioneer Tunic of the Fire Flash. So I like that it's giving me gear. Oh, but that's not as good as the gear I got out of my satchel. Okay, so we got Rasan the Needler. Now we're looking for the Lost Soul. It says to the west of Brill. Just to the west of Brill. Fortunately, we don't I didn't really see a map on this one. Pretty sure we've, like I said, I'm pretty sure we've killed this one quite a few times. It is a pretty common, quote-unquote, rare. I don't really see it, though. And it also looked like they... There it is. Okay, the Lost Soul has been found. Fantastic. Man, they're just pouring in the pouches. Alright, let's replace this. We're going to go all... Oh, I do have a big bag. So I was wrong. And I can get a reagent pouch, so at some point I should get like a mining bag or an engineering bag, one of the two. They should make a mining / engineering bag. That'd be cool. That would be helpful for us. Alright, so killing these rares has done... Oh, look, insta respawn? So it is a glitch. I wonder, can you get the points for killing it twice?
I need to get.
Because if so, then this is like an infinite XP glitch. Sure do. And another bag drop? Wow. Okay, well if that's the case, if they're gonna spawn it like that, then... why would we not? I mean, other than out of boringness, but that would be quite an easy And maybe it's just glitched where it kind of respawns fast. But yes, we just found back-to-back 2 of them. So definitely a bug where she respawns, not like other quote-unquote rares. Hit the wrong thing. Ah, good, we got a good satchel this time. Okay, so we did get a nice dagger. So now we can have dual-wielding daggers. Great. Alright. Okay. So, Lost Soul. Gone. Muad. Muad must be a skeleton. It is a murloc. Muad found over there. Little area. Alright, so we've done some good work. We've got, even though we did get sniped at the... Yeah, I don't really know what to do with that. That's the kind of... There's a little clunkiness to Assassination Rogue that I'm not loving right now. Where it's like, I can't quite just like wham-bam you. But to get really going, I guess it's for... The slice and dice should be like for sustained fights or sustained killing. Other than that, it's not worth it. Alright, so Muad supposedly appears, he's a murloc that appears down here, along the coast. There's an oracle. Puddle jumper. There he is, Muad. Muadim. What's up, buddy? Okay, I think that's a good one. And it's like long fights. Okay, cool. So he gave me some pants, which are better than, again, my... Oh, no, they're cloth. Alright, we're level 16. So this time, for this tier of this round, we want Thrill Seeking. It's the only other one we want. Shadow Step, Charge 2. Cool. So now we can Shadow Step our way twice. Excellent. Nice. Quick. Leveling up. So we've gained 4 levels in this episode. But we're going to need it to be at least level 30. Well, right around there. Okay, so who's the next one after Muad? Night Howl. This is an animal. It is an actual wolf. It was found up in the Agamemnon Mills. So close to where we're at. Let's get this ore. Oh, there's Bone Chewer. So Bone Chewer could appear in a couple spots. Cool. So we did, in fact, get Bone Chewer after all. Got a bunch of XP for that. Okay, we got a mysterious chisel. That can go in my offhand, and it looks a little different. I like that. Cool. Where was that going? Oh yeah, Agamemnon Mills. Oh, but first we need this ore. That's awesome. So we ended up, yes, getting Bone Chewer after all. It was flying up in the air. We thought. We just leveled up, and between these rares, we're already halfway to level 17. So she will quickly become, if not on this episode, I think 17 or 18 is our highest. If not on this episode, it'll happen by the next one. She will quickly become our highest level character. Alright, so up here at the tippy top is where the wolf is. What's his name again? Some kind of howl or something like that. There he is, Night Howl. Look at all these. Look at all the luck we're having on killing these guys. Oh, he's like a... He's a wolf. He's just chilling. Okay. Okay, so this time we actually got a cloak. We did not have one yet. It doesn't, I mean, it's infantry cloak, so it's just providing some armor, but at least we have one now. Cool. Alright, Night Howl. Thanks for playing. Plague. Plague is on Garen's Haunt. It is a Fellhound. Garen's Haunt? Garen's Haunt. No, not Garen's. Okay, where exactly? Right in between the N and the S on Garen's. I love it. Okay, so here's some ore. Get this. Rotting Ancestor. Give me your ore. Give me your money. Got a couple new daggers. She is slowly getting back. We do not have helmet or head, but she's in a lot better space than she was before. She also does have a trinket. Do with all this. I mean, we're going to explore everywhere. That's what we're going to do with this girl. And whether she has to go to 50 or whatever. I'm not even going to sweat it. This is actually like a weird, sustainable way to play the game. Alright, so we're looking for a Fellhound. I think he's inside one of these farms. Maybe that one. Okay, so yeah, it's got to be inside this farm right here, this little house. I mean, yep, there he is. Plague. Just like this little growl as we walked up. Fantastic. Yet another satchel. We have satchels to spare. We're going to sell those bad boys. Cool. Alright, who's next on the agenda? We already killed Rasan the Needler. Shadowstalker? I don't think we got him. Oh, yeah, we did. Okay, that was that spider. Sri Skulk. Sri Skulk is also a spider in Venom Web Vale, so way across the zone. Well, I guess we're in the middle. Not way across. This is good. I feel like this list is better than the other list that we had. I need to just keep this one up for a while. I feel like I've also, in all my years playing, I feel like I've killed probably the lion's share of these dudes already. Like, there's maybe some that we're getting for the first time ever. And this is cool. If there is, like, a reward... I mean, there's not an achievement for Classic. That didn't start until... But if there is some kind of, hey... If it's somehow keeping track of it... I mean, all the things probably is. Alright, so I need to look at my Sri Skulk list here. She is south of, or I don't know why I think of it as a she, the Nom. Okay, so it is a spider. Could it be up in the trees? Maybe. There is a vicious nightweb spider, so here's where the spiders have appeared. There is Sri Skulk. Man, we are just doing great on getting all these rares. Thought I had some slice and dice action already, and I did not. Okay, Robe's not going to help me out. How's my bags? We're getting kind of full. We're going to have to go sell soon. Alright, Sri Skulk, you gone. And then the last one is called Tormented Spirit. That one goes around the Agamen Mills. And then the other three are in Terrisful Glades. I mean, in Scarlet Monastery. I don't know if they're, like, actually available within the... Like, if I have to go into the monastery itself, in which case they're not... That's not viable for me right now. So we're gonna see. I like how now it's starting to, like, make the ore spawn less and less. I mean, I don't like it, but I think it's neat. It's obviously not totally dried up, because... Alright, now, Tormented Spirit... Yeah, there's an ore. Tormented Spirit seems to... We've killed this one before, too. Tormented Spirit, I think, like, loops around the zone. You look at it, yeah, she loops starting at this lighthouse, she kind of loops around the whole thing. So she pats around. She is a spirit like the others. Whoops. Get off of those. Okay, so we're looking for Tormented Spirit. Thus far, I see nothing. And she might truly be not in the zone, not in the area. That's a wailing ancestor. I'm too far over. I mean, maybe she sometimes appears inside here. Inside some of the houses. Maybe that was a quest mob I'm thinking of. Alright, there's so many mobs. But that's Danath Agamand. Here's just a bunch of soldiers inside there. The Agamen Mills. Don't see her. I think sometimes we've gone and killed someone in here. That's the other Agamen lady. She's part of the quest. I was gonna say, I feel like there's a spirit type in there, but yeah, that's why it's her. Agamen lady. Okay, where are we at? We'll give up looking for this one soon. We found most of them. I think we actually found like almost every single one. Alright, so if we go to this other mill down here. Okay, so starting right around there. And then where does it pop up to? It pops over to the S in Mills, so it does pop over here. And it kind of makes its way up and around. Okay, then where does it go? Up to the other windmill. That's another Agamand. I see him. There's an ore over there. Let's go grab that. Where our little wolf was at. Okay, then after that one, kind of walks below, right there. I don't see it. Kind of looks like it goes around this spot. Okay, then from there where? Then it kind of makes its way diagonally down in front of this, so on its little path. Yeah, I don't see the old Tormented Spirit. Okay. So this zone is done. Now we're going to check out the next one down on the list, which would be Dun Morag. So we're going to get up on our list, and this is going to be a little bit trickier. We're not going to even worry about anything. Not hunting for ore, nothing. We're just going to make a straight path down. Oh, you know what? Let's sell before we do that. Because we are going to be in hostile territory. And...
What do you require?
no. What is that? Sell all junk items. Gotcha. I would... oh, there's a guy. Where was he? Where's the dude in the back? There it is. Let's say I want one that has a... and can I cook anything? I do have some various things to cook, too, so... actually, let's do that also. Make a cooking fire. Cook all the various things we have. Bird bake egg. Sure. Crispy batwing. Uh-oh. That dropped us. Oh, you know what? That sucks. We are 1 point off from being 50 and being able to get these other cooking recipes. Okay.
I'm listening.
Alright. I'm gonna need those. Great. I want to save this small fish. The sickly looking fish I don't need because there's no recipe for that. Murloc fin there is, so we're adding these into the recipes. Because we will eventually get recipes for them, and I need the cloth for various.
Farewell.
Alright, cool. Yeah, so now we're going to start our second zone. Oh, wait a minute. We were going to look at these. What's the story behind these this fallen champion? Yeah, they are within the library. So these are, you got to run the dungeon. They are rare as you can get inside those areas. So, no. So, Dun Morag is our next one. It says 4 + 1. So, Tristful Glades had 15. Plus, there is 3 in Silverpine. So, much less in... there is only 4 potential rares. Weird. Why are there so many... okay, and there's really not a lot for us other than the fact that we will... whoops. Have the opportunity to... mine? A lot. This is going to be like exploring and mining and fishing. Okay, we'll be fair about that. There's fishing to be had. I'm guessing we will probably level up on our way over. Alright, so yeah, we're trying to get to Dun Morag. We're in Hillsbrad. We're coming back to these. We're going to be doing the 3 Kalimdor. Okay, so here's where there's a little bit of a... gotta be careful because we're above the sea. We don't want to hit fatigue too hard. So I think we should be okay. We just leveled up. So we finally gained Vanish. That's crucial. As well as... a new thing. Alright, we're now hitting the wetlands. Love that we gained Vanish. And you can see Dun Morag in the distance. We are now level 17. So I know we're tied. Well, I don't remember if the other guy got to 18 or not. Okay, so now it's officially Dun Morag. So we flew. Look at this little area. Hey, so we made the... Look at that guy, he's PvP. So first things first. Let's take Vanish, which I love that. Don't want that guy messing with me. Where do I put Vanish at? I mean, it is nice to have appear as like a get out of jail free. Why is he walking towards me? Bro, get away from me. But it's also a 2-minute cooldown, enter stealth. So that will let you get out of being sapped. It's a pretty good one. Shadows is pretty good too. Alright, so I'll keep it there. It's a pretty good move. It allows you to reset your stuff. Alright. Now we're entering the next tier for our assassination spec here. Where we want all 3. So we want Crimson Tempest. This is 60 energy. Slash all enemies within 10 yards, dealing 126 damage. Copy the longest Garrote and Rupture on the enemies you hit onto 2 other enemies. Okay, so that's actually good. So this is a nice AoE one. It also means we need to be leading with Garrote when at all possible. And Rupture also. So you could also... That now makes Rupture in some ways better than Eviscerate. Yeah, so that's interesting. And that's that's our AoE one. So now we have AoE. Great. Alright, what's our first rare? Hammer Spine. Hammer Spine is found in the Golbalar Quarry. Where is the Golbalar Quarry? Oh, I gotta remember where that one's at. Dang it, I should have. Golbalar Quarry. Yeah, I just don't remember where Golbalar Quarry is. So we're just gonna have to find that as we explore. No worries. Okay, so we're gonna look for ore. We're gonna look for the Golbalar Quarry. We're gonna fish if we see water. So I do see some water right there, so maybe this is a fishing opportunity. Sure. I'm just gonna sit here and fish in the middle of the chaos, where the Dark Irons are fighting the dwarves. They have bigger problems than little old me. Great, some small fish. 1. Then we're getting some bristle whisker catfish. Yeah, so it is now starting to make us have a little worse. It's like 2 fishing, and then we get a level. Alright, we'll go 1 more. That's a pain in the butt. Okay, so oops. Yeah, so we gained 3 points of fishing for that. Alright, so let's go this way. Not a lot of mining and stuff to be done there because that's a little weird area. Alright, so this is the North Gate outpost. Not the Golbalar Quarry. Perfect. Okay. We're gonna, I guess, head down a little bit. Northgate Pass. Okay, we found another water spot. Oh, there's an ore down in there. Alright, so first we're gonna fish, then I'll swim underwater. 5 times fishing. So, based on what's been happening lately, that should give us 2 points of fishing. What that? I don't know how long I'm gonna take our experience today. But I will be setting myself to at war with Booty Bay, even though I set my Hearthstone there. I should set my Hearthstone over to the Golbalar Quarry, maybe, if I'm going to be at war with Booty Bay and they're going to hate me. Or I'm going to just try to vanish and get out. I don't know. Okay, so that's 3. Copper. It's only going to be copper in this zone since it's the starting zone. We should actually spend a lot less time in this zone because there's only 4 rares. So we're going to have a lot less rare hunting to do. There's no quests to complete here. This is an alliance zone. It would be absolutely terrible. I think the worst thing I've done so far in this game is attempt to swim in this lake. Horrific. Yeah, 15,000 XP, 16,000, somewhere around there needed. Okay. It does indicate that there's something down in there. Alright, so is this the Golbalar Quarry? It sure is. Alright, cool. So that's perfect. So this is where we wanted to go. And inside this quarry, he's found as you kind of wrap around. So we need to go up into the quarry. Wrap around. Oh, I like how my movement speed is going up. I forgot all about that. Still no pickpocketing yet. But we can open lock boxes. And there's plenty. So here's a mob, 31 dwarf. Do not know why they have. Why are they questing? I don't know. Okay. I'm going out through here to wrap up. I'm gonna get all the ores while I'm around. Ooh. What? So there is a light cooldown. Okay, so there's one more ore in the back, and then maybe this guy is spawned up there. I don't know. There's one more ore back there, so there's 3 ores in this cave. So it's actually more XP to get ore than it is to discover. But the best by far. Okay, so what is this guy called? I already forgot his name. We'll know him if we see him, huh? He appears up here. Alright, so he was not there. So we got the Skull Thumper. But he's not there. Yeah, his name is Hammerspine. Hammerspine. And I don't see his little behind anywhere. Alright, cool. So Hammerspine wasn't there for us. Bjarn is the only animal out here. Bjarn is probably a bear. Bjarn is found He's a polar bear out to the west. This little area. Oh, I wasn't stealth. Why not? Why not? I don't know. So now I'm still stealthed. And I'm out of combat. That's what I love about stealth. But it has a 2-minute cooldown, which I don't love. I hope that rogue is not going to be camping that all day. Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't feel right. Okay, so we're gonna get some more of this. Or... yeah, this is a pretty pathetic zone for leveling up. There is a Gnomergon rare that is listed as part of this also, but we're not gonna be able to get that. This is one of my... I mean, it's a starting zone, and so there's a certain amount of, like, softness in my heart that would go out to it, but I have to say, probably one of my least favorite zones in the whole game. I mean, that's pretty strong. Definitely below average. We'll say that. I don't... it's just, to me, boring. So, it's monotonous, the quests are not anything spectacular. Now, maybe my... Whoa. Whoa, bro. Probably unnecessary, my friend. Alright, so we're gonna head over this way, because he's supposedly in this area. Bjarn. 100 hills. Okay, so... in this little hill right here, he looks like he does a little curve. But somebody was just out here killing. So now I'm not optimistic that we're gonna find him. It's a nice claw bear. So those types of bears are out there. But Bjarn himself, being a big one, I'm pretty sure we've actually killed Bjarn before also. Okay. Yeah, we're well past. Well, are we? Yeah. It appears usually up here by the mountains. Alright, so no Bjarn. So we'll head over back to the Amberstill Ranch because there's some to be got from that. Alright, and we'll look up the third one, which is Edan the Howler. That is found in the Grizzled Den. He is a Yeti. Where the heck? I think the Grizzled Den is somewhere around... I don't know. Alright, not a really big zone, I think, is part of it too. So here's a little water. Oh, it's frozen over though. So, Misty Pine Refuge. But the water is frozen, so no fishing needed. Don't you worry your pretty little heads about that. We might get to 8. I think it's probably a safe bet we'll get to 18, but we're just not getting any XP. Alright, so definitely going near Ironforge. Little dangerous. Case of Ironforge. I come in peace. I'm an envoy. I promise. I promise. We'll not do anything bad in your city. Why would I? Why? All I did was assassinate King Win. I don't know why I'm doing it with baby voice. Alright, Karanos. They're not going to want us there either. They're going to be racist against orcs over there. Okay. Cool. Alright, I think this is the little grizzled den we were just speaking of. The grizzled den. We'll find a Yeti howler. There it is. Show is. Okay. I cannot stealth right now. Why? I don't know. Okay, so we are coming in here. That's just a Wendigo. Cool. So I guess what you want to do on like Mythic is quickly get your points up as much as possible, so you can get a high level like rupture on something and then spread that to everybody else. Guessing that this is a guy who is a part of the quest. As you think about it, like, how much time am I gonna have to... Over 24 seconds it does 4,200. That's what you're looking at there. So in reality, you probably have maybe 4 seconds left of that. So 1/6 of that damage, which is about 700 damage. As opposed to a full eviscerate, which is whatever. Let's look and see what that is when I pop out of this. There's a lot of dead boars in here. I guess the Wendigos was feasting. Kill that. Okay, so a full eviscerate is... Oh, yeah, okay. See, now I can spread that. See, and that's good because now it's pre on him. That's a little better. Alright, so nothing in that part. I think he actually appears down in the bottom of the cave. Nothing down there. So we do want to drop down here. There he is. Edon the Howler. We actually found a rare. He's a big boy, too. That's cool. Okay, we're gonna hit that. Pretty strong. Hey, how's that Pioneer Cloak going? 3 agility is better for us. Doesn't look as cool, but it is more appropriate. It's actually doing something more than just a couple armor points. Alright, so all of our journeys out to Dun Morag, we actually did get. Sure, we've gained a couple little armor points here and there, but I mean, XP from Hopper, but a couple kills and exploration XP. So, you know, we're gaining a little bit. It's not like we're gonna not get it. I keep forgetting to do, but being behind my opponent doesn't matter as much yet. I do think eventually you can get a perk that makes you do more damage when you're behind the opponent. Pretty sure. Which is why Shadow Step matters. Because as of right now, it's just like a teleportation move. It doesn't really matter. Alright, cool. Once we get out of this cave, we'll find out where our next thing is. I think once we finish this zone, I'll maybe take us to the next zone, which is going to be Elwyn, and that'll be our stopping point for the day. Actually, it's going to be our stopping point for a couple days. Oh, you know what? I won't take us to Elwyn. I will hearth us. Because I need to be hanging out over the next few days. I'll be hanging out, trying to get points in the arena. So maybe I'll at least go for a level up. Alright, the last one is Great Father Arcticus. He's found in New Tinkertown in maybe Frostmane Hold. Yeah. Okay. So, well, I think that's it. We're kind of looking for these last zones. What a little bozo-y kind of zone this was. To be real, like, very small, not a lot of exploration areas. Very few rares. This is Coldridge Pass, got it. Coldridge Valley, got it. That's not even the cool one. There's not going to be any ore in Coldridge Valley. And to be, what a disappointing little area to be in when these are it's the starting zone for 2 of the 4 original Alliance races. So that's the other thing. But you know, Durataris kind of suffers from the same crap. Alright, yeah, this isn't a starting zone, I forgot, Chilbreeze Valley. But you know what we did find? Another place to fish. So, another place to swim and fish. So we will fish here, then I'll go down and get that ore. 5 points of fishing. Hopefully we can find this guy because we need 3,400 XP. Weeds again? What? My fishing is just buns. Like there's Paxton Ganter, he's the fishing trainer for Dunmorog. Still have a look. What was that? 1, 2, 3, so 2 more fishing things. 3,400. We'll get like half of that if this rare is really there. I'd like to hit level 18, because then I know she'll be tied for first. So the journey will continue. I will keep on keeping on. Okay. There's a little, like, watery sound from that. Wish you got XP from fishing, too. Wouldn't that be cool? Everything gives you XP. I really think that is only fair. Like, if you're going to get XP from herbalism and mining, why not give XP from skinning, you know? A little extra XP for that. Why not get a little extra XP for crafting? I just feel like it heavily incentivizes these 2 particular gathering professions. Toxic airfield. Alright, so here's our Frostbane Hold. Where does he appear in this? Doesn't say, because this one doesn't get a map of its own. Rockjaw Fungus Flinger. Sick. Now I'm poisoned too. Just sneaking past these dudes because they suck. Yeah, it's not. I forgot. It's not worth it. Even if you have like a second. There's Boss Brugor. But I do not see this dude. You can kind of see a couple guys, but a couple dead trolls. But this guy's not on the map. He does appear to be in a cave. This is Frostmane Hold. So why are his people all dead? Okay, so yeah, he's gone. Phase between Shimmer Ridge and Frostmane Hold. Okay, so it says... Ah, so he can also appear at Shimmer Ridge. So let's check that out. It's up there. Which that actually makes more sense. Like, what is going on with that place even anyway? That's why he had two different spots. This is Shimmer Ridge, I believe. Okay, now where on Shimmer Ridge does he appear? Next to the... So a little bit down this way. Somewhere abouts here. Little baby boar. So perhaps somewhere in here. There he be. Great Father Arcticus. Huh? Yeah, I should have hit him with that. Yes, he did it for us. Alright. Cloak is not good. Even though it's a higher level item, it's not better. Cut to the chase. Envenom, which I don't even have yet, grants 3 seconds of slice and dice. Oh, well that's freaking dope. So if we could just get Envenom as a skill... When do you get Envenom? How about that move? Evasion. On the assassin side? When do you get Envenom? I don't remember. Maybe it just comes at a certain point. Yeah, level 22. So, it's a cool passive, but it's stupid. Why give me that passive when... So, what it will do is, in 4 levels, I will no longer have to worry about maintaining slice and dice. All right, so he's gone. I'm glad we went and looked for him. We're now on the 3rd tier, which we need this first one, Master Poisoner. Increases the non-damaging effect of our poisons. Great. So, yeah, that means crippling poison, which my poisons actually wore off. That's why I'm doing such less damage. So now my cripple is an extra 20% or whatever. Alright, I think that's about it for us today. I'm going to hearth back. I have about an hour. I'm going to periodically try to make... little mini shorts. Ow. Got snowballed. Cool. And we're getting there. So we went from 12 to 18 in one episode. It's not the worst. Wait. I just noticed we haven't gone over this little tiny area. I don't want to come back here for that, but we want to be fully explored. Maybe it's Nomergon that will pop up. Nomerigon. As the... There we go. There we go. Now we can do it. Guess I didn't get close enough to that to have New Tinkertown trigger. Alright, so now we're hearthing back to Booty Bay. I don't think we have anything needing to be cooked. So we can... Yeah, level 30. I wonder... I truly am curious...
Anywhere.
As to what's going to happen when... once we're, like, not friendly with these guys anymore. Fortune Teller's Cloak. Alright, so now I'm going to go back to the arena. Yeah, you know what? I need to... Rather than having it be there, let's go to the... Hardreach Hideaway. Not going to... Maybe, because that's right next to the Gorobashi Arena. So if there is a Hearthstone there, that's where I need to set my Hearthstone to. Do you guys have an inn? Perhaps? Orgus, there is an inn. Perfect. This is where we should set my Hearthstone. I didn't want to do that, but you know, while I'm here.
Sit around, friend. Well, spit it out. Have a good one.
Alright, so to preview what our life will look like in the next couple days, tomorrow we're gonna, I think the Valentine's Love is in the Air starts soon. So tomorrow we will look to see, is it started? Made me so sad that I died. That's actually probably my bones. So we're gonna look in Classic and see if the Love is in the Air events has started. If you look at this, Love is in the Air officially starts tomorrow on retail. So my guess is it also probably starts tomorrow. Says it starts at noon. That's okay. I mean, I won't be home to do it till after then. So my guess is we're gonna be doing Love is in the Air on Classic, not retail, because there are no retail ones. So we have another week of chill. And we're going to get both done. There's not a ton of quests, but we should be able to get those both Horde and Alliance versions done tomorrow. So it'll be kind of a chill, stress-free episode. And then Tuesday, we're going to continue our Final Fantasy weekly, where I think we have... I'm about halfway through my first run of the Sunken Water Temple. I'm going to hope to beat it. The extra one, the Dawn of Souls version. And I know we're just past the halfway point. It's going to be tough to beat that last boss, but we're going to try. And then we're going to restart it again. If we can beat that last boss, we're going to restart it again and go again on a second try. Let's see. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching, listening, and tuning in. Yeah, and then as we kick up the rest of the week, it's just going to be getting her to level 30. So... my guess is it's going to take us at least 2 more episodes, so maybe by Friday we will be able to then check the Booty Bay. In the meantime, by Friday I might be done with all of these things. The Arena Grandmaster and of it all. Maybe. Might. You have to have Arena Grandmaster in loot one time, so I won't be fully done. Because even if I get 12 of these Arena Master trinkets, I will have to wait before I turn that in. So, alright, but that's it. So I appreciate it. You guys are the best. And I will see everybody on the very next episode as I invisibly salute of Lore of Warcraft, because this one's in the pipe 5x5.